Dear friends, welcome to Vijnana Bhairava Osho's. This is the 71st technique. What is it given here? Or in the spaces between feel this as lightning. Or in the spaces between feel this as lightning. This is the vertebrae, this is the backbone. And in the spaces, in the gaps, you just feel it as a lightning and jump and go. Rather than going gradually, you jump from one part to other part and go. This is what is given here. So, before knowing this is the continuation of the 17th Sutra. 17th Sutra you should know. See, this is the vertebrae. Your entire body is fixed with vertebrae. The end part of the vertebrae is your mind. And the starting part of the vertebrae is your sex center. So, all the human beings, either they will be in the sex center or in this you called as Sahasrara. Sahasrara. This is divine. Either the person will be in the sex center or in the divine center. This is what the human being is all about. So, always if you are in the sex center, either you will be lustful in sex or money or jealousy, hatred, all the negative qualities you can find in the sex center. But if you are in the top of the center, that is where the vertebrae, you take all the energy, because all the energies are stored up here. 90% of energy is stored up here. Because of what? It is just usual, isn't it? The gravitational pull will pull down your energy down, because you get the energy from the earth. All the rice, food, water, all energy you get from earth. So, as you take the energy is pulled by the earth. So, the beginning part of the vertebrae, it is the sex center. So, the sex is pulled by the earth continuously, day and night, day out, day night, every day, morning to night. So, your mind and energy is got stuck over there. As your mind and energy is stuck over there, you will be always in a what? In a limited world. You will be in a world of a single world, small world, where everything you find related to sex and food. This is what life is all about, sex and food. But here the sutra says, take your energy to the top of the vertebrae. It is possible. How is it possible? Physical part you cannot take. For females it is ovary, that is the eggs. For male it is the semen. Physical part we cannot take it up to the top of the vertebrae. But you can take the psyche part of semen. So, what do you mean by sex? Sex is something, a male can get erection only by imagination. So, only by imagination a female also can do sex and male also can do sex. So, by imagination take your energy from here to there. This is what? From the starting point of the vertebrae to the top part of the vertebrae only by imagination. Because the sutra says only by imagination you can get an erection. Only by imagination you can get a feeling. Without imagination no sex. That is why you are, as long as you are on the earth, it will be the gravitation pull will be pulling you towards the earth. Astronauts, astronauts, what do you mean by astronauts, sir? The people who go to the space. The astronauts, as they go up and up, far from the earth, they lose the interest in sex, because they are above, they are far from the gravitational pull. So, you have to come away from the gravitational pull of earth to the top place. For that, imagination is only important, because for sex imagination is necessary. With that same imagination, you have to bring this energy from here to top. With imagination you cannot stop the blood. With imagination you cannot make the blood flow. But you can make your male organ to get erected, female organ to get wet. So, this imagination is very important for this sutra. So, he says, go by step. From here the energy can be taken to the navel part. You can take the by imagining that energy is there, slowly trying to take it up to your navel part. So as you bring the energy to the navel part, your navel part becomes warm. Then you are bringing it to the heart part. Then you are bringing all the energy, the sexual energy, to your heart part. Then from the heart part you are bringing it to your below the forehead, below the eyebrows, in between the eyebrows. You are bringing the energy there. Then you are taking the energy and keeping it in the above the head. That is called Sahasrara. Sahasra means what? 1000 petals in a lotus. 1000 petals of lotus. So Sahasrara is the lotus which has 1000 petals. So the energy, you take this energy, bring it up. How you are bringing it up? Gradually, slowly you are taking the energy and bringing it up, and that energy bursts out to the cosmos. So your mind and brain and thought always starts from here. Your thinking will be from here, not from your sex energy. Whenever your thinking is from sex energy, you will be highly body conscious, you will be having all type of fear, hesitation, shyness. So your mind will be always thinking about insecurity, loneliness. So as you bring the energy from the Sahasrara, what happens? The energy goes out from the 1000 petals. So this is called what? This is called spiritual orgasm. What do you mean by orgasm, sir? Orgasm means the sexual pleasure the man or woman gets when they are doing sex. The top sex feeling is called orgasm. So this is called physical orgasm. Physical means what? Body orgasm, body happiness. This is called spiritual orgasm. So in spiritual orgasm, it is called bliss. Bliss means what? Always feeling God's happiness, too much of happiness. Here at times you can get happiness. At times, only at the time of sex you can find happiness. Only at the time of eating the food you will find happiness. But here, when you go to Sahasrara, you will find 24 hours you will be in a happy state. So this is what the 70th Sutra says. The energy, you are taking the energy gradually. But here, this 71st Sutra says, or in the spaces between, feel this as lightning. So we are telling gradually going from one step to one step. But here, this Sutra says, go as a lightning. Go as a lightning. So what is light, sir? Could you tell anybody? See, we are in the light, isn't it? Room is in the light. How is the light? Light is in any physics student? Light is in blocks, isn't it? One dark, one light. One dark, one light. It comes in jumps. All the lights are coming in jumps. See, actually we are sitting, we don't know. We feel as if it is everything is light. But actually what's happening? One light comes, one dark. One light, one dark. The lighting is always in a jumping state. It keeps on jumping. So here what he says is, think about your body as a light. Think about your body as a light. Actually it is true also. Your body is a light. Every matter in this earth are light. So think about your body as a light. Think about the vertebrae as a light. Then what happens here? See, this method is useful for women. This method is useful for women. This method, jumping from one center to one center to one center to one center and coming to the top. This is meant for whom? This is for men. Men have a jumping minds. You know, men have a character. What is the difference between men and women? The most important difference between men and women is, women are, they think gradually. What do you mean by gradually? Slowly they will think. Slowly they will think their opinion and form an opinion and do certain things. But men, what do? They jump from one idea to another idea. This is the quality of the men. This is the difference between men and women. So for the women who can do gradually, slowly, for them this philosophy, this way of meditation is better. For the people, for the men, or for the people, even some women are there, who cannot go gradually, they can do only in jumps, they can do this technique. So, from your sex center, you are jumping to what center? Your navel center. From navel center, you are jumping to your heart center. From heart, you are coming to your forehead center. Then after that, you are coming to your Sahasrara. Sahasrara means what? Sahasra, 1,000 petals of a lotus. Through that lotus, all the energy, you are connected towards cosmos. So, no, from now on, you are not a ordinary human being. So, all those things you are thinking and seeing through your cosmetic sense, cosmetic energy, not from the place of the sex energy down. Right, sir? As far as you are in this energy, this center, what will happen? Your mind always thinks about food. Mind always thinks about sex, lust, happiness, joy. All those things are glimpses. Glimpses means what? Once in a while you will get. But when you come to this point and look at the world, 24 hours you will be in your happiness state. Then you can become, once you come here, what are you now? You are a Buddha, you are a Jesus Christ, you are a Krishna, you are whatever you are. Say Mariamma, whatever it is, every god and goddess you become. So, this is the state, because the difference between Jesus Christ or Krishna and us is, they are fighting against gravitational pull and they are able to go there. We are always attached towards the earth. This is the difference between us and them. So, they were able to fight. Sex is not a big issue for them. For us, this is main thing. Money is not a important, food is not an important thing for them. For us, food is very, very important, right? So, always we are, our gravity always pulls towards earth. Without earth, we cannot. But these people were able to fight against this. Food is not necessary for them. Even they can starve for 20 days, 1 month also without food. But only they will be in the state of here. Here there are people without food they cannot live. Without drinks they cannot live. Without smoking they cannot. Without eating they cannot. Without seeing money they cannot. Without seeing the children they cannot. But these people are the people. They went away from the gravitation up. So, this method, jumping, and think all those things, the jumping process as lightning, because light always jumps and comes. Light always jumps and comes. So, lightning is the most important. So, try to follow this method. Please, everybody, please sit down together 1 minute. Just close your eyes. Just sit, close your eyes. Let your backbone be erect, your vertebrae be erect. As human beings, we are in the sex center, that is the starting stage of vertebrae. We are fed up with this earthly life, worldly life. We don't want to be in that center. So, we want to go to the end of the vertebrae, that is the top of the head, that is the brain, end of the brain. There it is called Sahasrara, where a lotus type with 1,000 petals are there. So, all my sex energy through imagination, I am taking the energy from the place where the vertebrae starts, that is the sex center. I plan to jump and go as a lightning through the vertebrae. First I start with the sex center, then I jump to my navel. I can feel the warmth. Now I jump to my heart, back part of the heart. I can feel the warmness in my heart. All my sex energy I have imagined and taken to my heart. Now using the imagination, I am taking my energy to the center of my eyebrows. I can feel the warmthness in between my eyebrows. Then I go top to my head, where Sahasrara, 1,000 petals are there. My entire energy goes there. It is just released in the sky, released in the cosmos, released with the universe. So now on, I am not going to live with the sex energy part down, sex center. I am going to take all my energy and putting all my energy in the top of my head, Sahasrara. Suppose if I find that taking my energy, I feel it is warm and hot, I am going to go in for an imagination of feeling that energy is cool. So I take my energy, sex energy, from my sex center, feeling it is cool light going up and up and up, jumping from one place to other place, slowly reaching Sahasrara, and I am releasing my energy to the universe. So this is what the purpose of mine. I want to go to that part. I don't want to be anymore connected with the worldly affairs, earthly affairs. I understand it is the gravitational pull, it is pulling me. I am going to go against the gravitational pull and go up, not like other human beings. I am going to imagine and taking all my energy. So I am a different, I will be different. So from today I am practicing. From today I am going to undergo this training to take my energy from my sex center to Sahasrara, and I am going to divide into different parts where I can take the energy through my vertebrae. One behind navel part, the second is behind my heart part, third behind my in between the eyebrows, and the fifth part is in between the top of my head, where it is directly connected with the cosmos. So I am going to practice it today, and daily I am going to enjoy the spiritual orgasm. Thank you very much. Please open your eyes. Okay. My dear friends, I hope this Vijnana Bhairava 71 Osho has taught and will definitely help all of us to understand what this philosophy, what this world is, how to get away from this earthly and worldly life and have a everlasting happiness. So we are going in for our student Rajalakshmi. She is going to tell us what she understood about this meditation, 71st meditation, which Shiva says to Parvati. Mind you, all these meditations are told by Lord Shiva to Parvati, through Parvati to people. So this is Vijnana Bhairava 112 meditation, this is the 71st meditation. Yes, madam. You can tell in your language, any language, your first language or English, anything. Yeah.
Shivanana Bhairava Vijnana Bhairava is நீங்கள் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் ஃபார் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ப்ளஸ் ஹையர் ஸ்டடீஸ் படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். நம்ம டெய்லி ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறது மூலிமா நம்மளோட தேவையற்ற எண்ணங்களை வந்து தவிர்த்துட்டு நமக்கு தேவையான ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷன் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு இது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்னு நம்புகிறேன்.
தவமணி, நீங்கள் உங்கள் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புகிறீங்க? சொல்லுங்கள் தவமணி. தமிழ்லையும் சொல்லுங்கள், இங்கிலீஷ்லையும் சொல்லுங்கள், நத்திங் ராங்.
விஞ்ஞான பைரவா ஃபாலோ பண்ணால் நம்முடைய மற்ற எண்ணங்களை எல்லாம் தேவையில்லாத வீண் எண்ணங்களை எல்லாம் ஓட்டிட்டு நம்ம அதாவது ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் எனர்ஜியை கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கு உண்டான முயற்சிகள் பண்ணலாம்.
நீங்கள் 71st.
இந்த தத்துவம் மூலமாக நம்மளுடைய மனதை ஒருநிலைப்படுத்தி நம்ம சாதிக்க வேண்டிய விஷயங்களை முழு கவனத்துடனும் நல்ல எண்ணங்களோடும் செய்யலாம். அதுதான் தத்துவம் சொல்கிறது.
சொல்லுங்கள், பரவாயில்ல. இந்தாங்க, பரவாயில்ல, சொல்லுங்கள், எதாவது சொல்லுங்கள். சரி, இது மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு விஞ்ஞானம் சொன்னால் சயின்டிஃபிக் என்று சொல்லணும். பாருங்கள், when always the mind is always there, how can you concentrate on divine things? So you want to be an achiever, get away from that place. Male and female, they should feel that they are male and female only during the time of they are joining together, during the time of sex. 24 hours if they feel that I am a man and she is a female, then life is going to be a waste. You should feel the opposite sex, female, and opposite sex should feel it is a male only at particular time, and all other time just feel them as human beings. This is the most important for this sutra. So do this practice and experience it. Thank you.